What is going on, everyone? It is Mike Pence. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Merry Christmas. Why I messed it up. Happy New Year. What's going on? Welcome to episode 2 of Clown World. We now have the long-awaited, which I said I was going to do earlier, but did not get to. Desmond is Amazing. Oh, I thought it was The Amazing. It's Desmond is Amazing. Oops. Oh well. So yeah, we will dive into the darkness that is Desmond Napoles, or whatever you want to say, Napoles. This has been a infamous character, I would say infamous, famous person that has garnered a lot of attention in the recent years for their drag queen and their activism and the LGBT plus a lot of stuff community. So yeah, I know a little bit about this whole thing. I really wish I knew nothing and I didn't know it existed, but it exists, and I do have my opinions about it. So let me go ahead and share it to the appropriate places before we begin. I hope everyone is having a awesome Christmas time so far. I took today off. I lost my wallet, so all of my stuff is gone. So I'm having to deal with the banks and getting my license and all that wonderful stuff, so I took the day off. Besides, I'm working all next week, so I figured, what the hell. But President Trump gave us Tuesday off, so I have Tuesday and Wednesday off, so I am happy. So I will enjoy that tremendously by doing a whole lot of fucking nothing. I might stream on Tuesday, Christmas Eve. I don't know if anyone wants to shoot some ideas. That would be acceptable. But let me pull this up. Un momento, por favor. And we will begin with Mr. Desmond is Amazing. Obviously, I'll have to change that title once the video is over. It's one of those things. I have a awesome Christmas sweater. I might share it, but I don't think I want to share it. It's President Trump when he photoshopped his face onto the body of Rocky Balboa. I actually have that sweater. I'm going to be wearing it tomorrow night at a Christmas party. Hopefully I don't get beaten up for the impeachment shit, which I really don't give a shit about. I don't really care. I like the sweater. And I got the day off. So, that's all I care about that. Please don't ask me about it because I don't really care about it. It doesn't matter to me. It's whatever. So yes, let us get into the meat and bones of this. So let's just go to the wiki. Okay, so he already has a Wikipedia page for dressing up as a kid. So let's just see what Wikipedia. Start with the Wikipedia. It's always wow. That is a huge page for a 12-year-old. I mean, this is a lot. This kid's 12. The kid's fucking 12 and he's already got this much of a... Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Alright, so Desi. He's born in June of 2007. Dear Lord, this kid was born in 2007. Where was everybody watching? Just reflect upon yourself in 2007, where you were. I was... What grade was I in? I was in high school. Cool. So now he is a fashion model. He's a child drag performer. That is definitely not... Why? That should not be a thing. I think child drag performing should not be a thing. That is over-sexualizing children, as I've said. That is disgusting and pretty much, in my opinion, pedophilia. So... He was inspired. Obviously, he's inspired by RuPaul. I think he's advised of gender fluid. He identifies as gay, and he's been out since a very early age. Again, I don't understand. I don't like. If you believe in Santa and Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy, I don't think you need to know. You don't know what gender you are. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I think as an adult you can make a decision. As you grow older, you make a decision. But as a child, these decisions are not up to you, I feel like. I don't think so. So, in 2014, he was 6. He made his professional debut in a Jinx Monsoon
Jinx Monsoon. Who's that? Jarek Hoffner, drag performer. So he performed in this dude's thing, his music video at 6 years old. I wonder if he was dressed in drag. Oh boy. Let's see. And then he now has a manager and a child performer's permit. Oh, that's perfect. Protect him from anyone actually being like, "Hey, this is not a good idea." He's permitted. He'll wire attention when videos of him voguing through entire NYC Pride March went viral. Fashion runway. He has high fashion shoots. Runways, numerous, and named a spokesperson for Converse and NYC. Became drag, and as one of the most influential LGBT, I can't even say that. His doing drag has raised criticism from social conservatives for the perceived sexualization of a child, resulting in harassment and death threats.
Again, I do believe it is sexualizing a child. It is.
It is. It's not conservative. It's not only conservatives. It's people that are like, yeah, my 12-year-old child shouldn't be stripping in front of adult men. Out Magazine described this criticism as blatant homophobia and transphobia.
There. See, that's the problem that I find with some of these critics and these people that defend this shit. Is their first go-to is that you must be transphobic and you must be homophobic. And that is a very blanketed statement that I think helps defend and mask the some of the true nature of some of these people. I mean, no one is sitting here criticizing people for being gay. I mean, I'm not. For being trans or homophobic. I'm not any of that. I don't care. But it's like, I don't need... It's like kids. They're kids. They don't know. Anyways, let's just go through all this junk. Blah, 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 blah. Where was the... Notable drag performances? Let's see. Until he completed a legacy ball hosted by Sydney. He didn't win. He has to join their house. He made his runway debut. Whoa. In 2018, June of 2018, Napoles performed at a Pride culture event at the Children's Museum of Arts. Oh my god. In the same month, he performed with Tyler Clementi Foundation, Sing for Pride, to prevent suicide among LGBT. Well, I mean, that's different. You know, it's like, help people not kill themselves. You know, just help them find help. Like, this is fine. Like, this is cool. I think that's something that's nice. But like performing drag, I don't think that's necessarily help. I don't know. That's just me. Oh yeah, because that was the. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was rough. That whole thing was bad. I remember that. So yeah, I mean that's cool. Where was the one? I don't know. So he's got a bunch of nominations and all that stuff. Okay, anyways, let's just do some. Let's dig into this more. So let's go to this. Game, or is it like? Was it strip? I don't want to look it up. Controversy. Because like, remember we talked about... I spelled controversy wrong. Because there was the one that he went to when I was talking about it. There was one that he went to that it was like a strip club, and he was involved with like a murder or some shit. Like this is like real. I mean, I remember seeing about it. So let's see. Oh my gosh, like that, just be a kid, man. Stop being used. Like, the thing is, it's like kids are so easily used as like political tools. I mean, either side does it. There's no one side that does it. Both sides of the spectrum or the political spectrum use it. Doesn't matter. Let's see. A New York City family is once again calling from child service that their son, drag queen, was featured in a shoe ad. I don't think there's a huge issue with the kid dressing or doing that I don't want to call child protectors about this. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Let's see, you had to go let go. Rising Star came out of a wave of harassment. Soon started showing up in conservative media articles conflating his performance with child abuse, pedophilia, and exploitation. I mean, it is a real concern that I think that shouldn't just be overshadowed by transphobia and homophobia. Like, you shouldn't just put both and say this is what it is. There's obviously going to be conservatives. There's obviously going to be people in the middle. There's obviously going to be people on the left that really are concerned for this child's safety and the advocacy that's behind it. I mean, that's not necessarily homophobia or transphobia, but it all gets morphed into the people that hate gays, hate trans, all that kind of stuff. So I really don't necessarily think that it could just all be conflated as one. I think there needs to be more of a separation where I'm concerned for the child's mental and physical well-being. I mean, I'm not sitting here telling him he can't do this, but I'm like, I feel like there needs to be a little less like emphasis on this and like saying that everything is A-okay, this whole thing is great. Like, it's not. There's a lot of people that behind this that think that this, they over-sexualize it and make it about the sexualization instead of the kid being like, I'm doing me, Oh, let's see. They're basically saying that queer kids equal pedophilia and sexuality. It's really quite disgusting. They're seeing kids like this. For whatever reason, the conservative media really has made a target of Desmond. No matter what it is, no matter what we do, they come after us. I mean, fair game. I mean, no matter how independent or strong or influential this child is, at the end of the day, he is still a child, he is still a minor, he is still under the guise and protection of the parents. So it is on the parents. I mean, in a sense of the way your kid is your kid's representing you because you are the parent and you are raising your child. So your kid's dressed up in all this shit and Stonewall National Monument and Christopher Park. I mean, that's you as a parent. That's your kid. When the kids get in trouble at school, well, I mean, the parents have to come get the kid. I mean, the kid can't just go home. Modern leftism is a mental disorder. I mean, I don't know necessarily modern, but the new age modern maybe. But I like your avatar. That's when the call started. People who never met Napoleon's family out of state start calling authorities and complaints. These complaints all treated serious authorities, are subjected to pull-off school interviews. No complaints ever been wrongdoing. But earlier this in private. Yeah, but I'm trying to figure. Yeah, well, see, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Despite the caller's age, when he's in performance, all kid-friendly performance, all age crowds, no adult themes. Desmond does collect tips. That's solicitation of something of some sort. But like all other money he's paid, it goes straight to a trust fund. He'll access when. So he's dancing around for adult men and that throw him money. Okay. Again, like just for a second, just think for a second. If the roles were reversed and it was a 12-year-old girl who was like, I identify as a stripper or something, not even a stripper, but whatever, and she's out scantling around. What if she went to a regular ass strip club and did this? All this stuff. I don't know. These kids are performing adult shows. Obviously, I would equate it closer to theater or drama class. How innocent is that? Aside from the calls, for most part, Wendy has been able to shield Desmond from the abuse by monitoring. You shield your kids. This is what I love. When some of these... Wait, Desmond isn't the first drag to spark moral panic. Miss Mayhem, a 9-year-old drag performer in Ohio, is also subject to anti-gay posts on conservative websites. Miss Mayhem even inspired a state Republican lawmaker to pen a bill that would prevent bars from hosting performances in which a child simulates sexual activity. It's a characterization that child's mom is completely false. That's not fucking false. Why would you want your 9-year-old child to go to an adult bar where there's alcohol and drunk people and dance around in costumes and shit? That's not a place, that's not theater class. Like, that's not the same thing. I don't understand that.
like, for anyone that's watching this that has kids in, like, a school play, like, they're doing freaking, I don't know, the Three Kings or whatever the religious shit. Like, you're gonna do it in the school theater or, like, the library or some shit. You're not
Going to fucking Joe's, like, bar down the street for fucking Bill and the Rufus and the boys to watch your kid fucking
reenact, the Holy Night or whatever the shit's called.
I don't know. They would ask him really hard questions for a kid, like if he was being abused at home. For a while, he started thinking it was his fault. I mean, this is borderline child abuse. You're, like, exploiting your child
to the mass
media. You're exposing your child to, like, this entire world. Many adults wouldn't even be able to fathom to do all this shit, but your fucking 12-year-old kid is exposed to all this shit. On an issue that's, like, it's not necessarily new, but it's not, like, you don't have everybody under the sun being your advocate, And then you're surprised when people are like, no thanks. Man.
Oh, yeah, the murder. Let's go to the murder.
Okay, well, I mean, the American conservative. Okay,
you gotta obviously take this with a grain of salt. I mean, we're gonna have to take this.
This is honestly not gonna be. It's clearly not gonna be the
most unbiased article that we're gonna read, but we're gonna try to sift through it the best that we can. Let's see.
But this is real. I'm almost positive this is right. Earlier this week, I wrote about Desmond Napoleon's 11-year-old. See, like, this is just, like, this is uncomfortable. Because this is, like, not his parents. These are just, adult men. I don't know. Okay. Anyways. And it criticized his parents for him allowing him to perform in a gay bar in Brooklyn, in which men threw cash at him as if he were a stripper. 11-year-old celebrated meet, including guest spots in Good Morning American Today. The mainstream media has been trying to complicit in his child's parents exploit him. Now I found out more. Last Christmas, some friends did GoFundMe for her and the boy. They raised $2,500. Winner did an interview with Betty May, burlesque performer and vintage stylist, in which Wendy took a class. She was so broke she recently, as 1 year ago, said to GoFundMe. It seems fair even though asked her 11-year-old son her cash. Wendy did an interview with Bettina May, a burlesque performer and vintage stylist from whom Wendy took a class to learn how to find the pin-up inside herself. It sounds like Wendy is doing the classic stage mom thing, living out her fantasies through her son. I mean, that's very possible. Yeah. I mean, that's been a huge thing. I mean, that's not even just through this type of shit, but I mean, anything a kid does, sports, entertainment, anything, or being a bookworm, Nobel Peace Prize for son. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. If she was so broke and realistic as 1 year ago, she had to turn to GoFundMe. It seems fair, even necessary, to ask her: is her 11-year-old son Desmond her cash cow? Man started GoFundMe as let's see. To be fair, here's how sick it is. Does the name Michael Alig mean anything to you? He was briefly famous in the 90s as a New York club kid. His star flamed out when he murdered a guy. A hammer was the weapon Robert Freeze Riggs used to hit Angel Melendez over the head, incapacitating him and not killing him. It was the league who first wrapped in a sweatshirt, pummeling an unconscious Melendez over and over again, that actually finished him off. The pair then lifted Melendez's lifeless body into a bathtub of a luxury apartment paid by Lig's boss, club impresario Peter Gatian, and doused it in Drano, baking soda, and a few liberal spritzes of Calvin Klein Eternity. They left it there for 8 or 9 days before chopping up Melendez's body in pieces and throwing him into the Hudson. Alig was convicted of manslaughter and sent to prison for 17 years. He was released in 2014. Macaulay Culkin played Alig in the 2003 feature Party Monster. Later, last December, Desmond appeared as the guest on a skeezy YouTube talk show a league host with his former club kid roommate, Ernie Glam. The image that illustrates this post is a screenshot of the interview. Notice the painting above the heads. It features the word rufinol, which is a date rape drug. Wendy Napoles allowed her little boy to appear on the show, hosted by a freak who spent 17 years in killing a guy and chopping him up. Then Wendy is a piece of work. Desmond dresses like a girl, so what? How is sexualizing or abusing him? Only you seem to see it as asexual. I see a plain-year-old 12-year-old boy in dress. Also, how's it promoting pedophilia? Explain to me, please. Pedophilia, they will go for whatever child they can most easily attack, whether it's mine or yours. It is proven that, for one, most pedophiles are heterosexual. Okay. What's going on, Remy? How are you? Yeah, that's not really a... Yeah, heterosexual. I mean, that's really not a good argument. And I don't really think that that's... I would definitely want her to, like, back that up with some kind of data. I mean, I don't have a number. I wouldn't know. Because, I mean, I feel like it's just more of these attraction to kids when you're a pedophile. Because there's obviously different levels. There's obviously different levels to it because of the age differences and shit. Like, I think, yeah, pedophiles are like really young, and then like the hebophiles on like To Catch a Predator and shit. Like hebophiles, technically, I guess, because they go after like, you know, the young teen with teenagers. I think that's what it is. 2, they go for the weakest children, the kids who keep their heads down, the ones who beg for attention and love because they get it nowhere else. I mean, that could be Desmond, because if you push all this like conservative negative shit on him and how everyone's a transphobe and a homophobe, yeah, he's gonna go to these guys that give him all the attention and give him all the love he wants and throw money at him. So I mean, that's not a really good argument. I mean, it's valid, but in this case, it's really not a good argument. Let me zoom in on this a little bit so you guys can see a little better. I highly doubt that pedophilia... Yeah, you know, really, I'm just like, I don't really see... It can, but I don't really see it like as a huge like thing. I don't know. That's why I'm like, I don't really agree with that 100%. I don't... Then she doesn't... There's not really good context, so... that is not Desmond at all. He is being raised with unconditional love and is being treated as an intelligent individual and has been told every day of his life that he's a worthy person in this world no matter what. And then that is also that is also what some pedophiles, hebophiles, whatever you want to call them, they do that. I mean, that's how you get them to love you or trust you, is you build them up. I mean, you don't... Yeah, you can take one that's down, but I mean, in a sense, this kid is down because he was all sad and mopey because he wanted to be a girl or whatever or gay or whatever he wants to be. You know, he was down and out, and then now he's getting all this exposure and all this attention and all this stuff. I mean, that's grooming. He's being groomed by all these like old... He's being groomed by adults into thinking like he's this wonderful, great person that, you know, the world needs to accept and that no one should be mean to him and that he's better. I mean, that's just creating an ego out of people. You know, and then the mom, he's self-confident, smart, self-aware. Desmond constantly has a parent with him at all times, is supervised, and only attends family-friendly or all-ages events. Well, guess that policy changed now. He's vamping at gay bars more, Wendy. Again, this is a very conservative website. I'm just reading into it, so please don't like take it to, you know, like, oh God, this is serious. I don't know. It's called the American Conservative. You know, this year has been extremely difficult, and now this grand show of cruelty against my child, my son, has really hit me hard. I am upset. I am angry. I am at a loss. It has been so hard. I am unemployed and have had trouble re-entering the workplace because there's so much competition for jobs, especially this time of year. I'm qualified to have 15 years of experience, so 2,000 other applicants. It doesn't help when potential employers can Google you and see the kind of filth openly up for display that you people post. See, again, this is an adult using their child as an excuse why they don't have a job. And again, this is an issue. This is not just her issue. This is an issue for so many people that, you know, I can relate to this. Not for me myself, but because family members and friends. You're overqualified. You're older.
You clearly have a life. You have all these things that you need to support. So you're going to want a certain salary. Whereas a young knuckle dragger out of college or fresh out of college or someone that doesn't have a family and all this shit will take less money. So they'll do the same job. Yeah, I might train you and give you this, whatever. And, it's not as, it minimizes experience, but I'll have to pay you for it. So again, that's just the reality of it, and it's like when you're running around town with your small child, like when you're putting your kid on national television, prancing around with something. I mean, what do you expect? Like, this woman sounds delusional. I mean, if this is what she's saying, this stuff is delusional. I mean, this is just, you have to just realize, like, your kid's self-aware, but in reality, you are not the self-aware one. This world is not as nice as you think it is, and then when you get criticized for shit, or you get like told like, "Hey, what the fuck," you run away and play victim. My good name has been slandered and dragged through the mud, and we suffer. You don't just hurt feelings when you attack people online; you can also hurt their ability to make a living, and these things live on the internet forever. We do not make money from the interviews. Videos and photos that Desmond does. We do them because he wants to do them. We don't force him. He has declined to do assignments because he doesn't want to do them at the time or doesn't agree with the concept. That this belief is that we are somehow doing this all for money is absurd. We are poor, very poor. After paying rent, we originally had about $200 to last the whole month to cover any bills and food. We've used up both our 401ks just to survive. We have borrowed embarrassing amounts of money from extended family. This year, there won't be even a Christmas at our house because we can't afford it. Desmond said, "It's okay, Santa will bring me something," and it breaks my heart because he can't. My older daughter is fortunately an adult already and has the benefit of understanding our situation. She's trying to buy gifts with her own college money. I feel ashamed because I've always worked and provided for my kids. I mean, like, why is that anyone's fault but your own? Like, I myself have, there's been times when I grew up, we struggled and shit and stuff was not fun. And, like, it was like, hey, shit was limited. But it's like, I don't know, if your kid isn't making money off of all of this shit, stop doing it and pay your fucking bills. Like, I guarantee your kid, I mean, is this all free? Is all this shit the kid does free? Like, get some money out of the damn... I mean, you've already exposed your kid to all this shit. Might as well get some freaking money out of it. I mean, damn. He's got a blue check mark on all this shit. I'm sure he's making some kind of money. This might be an old post, so... That's just... What... At the point, it's like, you gotta just grow up and take the L. Tell the kid, look... We're fucking don't have any money, so we can't go out. We can't fly you to fucking see Ellen DeGeneres. Oh, boy. Let's see. Where is... Oh, my God. That is... We have never revealed this to the public in any interview, article, or video. I mean, keep all this shit private. I mean, stop giving these, like... When you do all this shit, you're just giving people more ammunition to come after you. Like, just stop doing this. Just make your shit private and move on. Because now you're just asking for a handout. And you're just trying to act like you're some, like, noble, brave person and for, all this shit. Like, how many kids do you think are poor and their parents are barely making it through? And they don't fucking have a kid out there running around, dancing around for adults. They just have to fucking grind it out. It's just teaching this kid, like, just play victim hard enough and fucking think you're special and it'll just happen. While your fucking older sister has to pay for shit and she's trying to just go through college, But it's everyone else's fault. We have never revealed this, blah, 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 but I feel this is time due to the nastiness and scope of attack we've received and continue to receive. Desmond is on the autism... Oh, God. Desmond is on the autism spectrum. But at the end of the day, this 12-year-old boy has been able to overcome his disorder symptoms and behavior issues to become a successful in pursuing his interests. He likes dressing up, dancing, voguing, and fashion design. How are those interests hurting you? Please, someone explain to me. Frankly speaking, it takes most people until their adulthood to figure out how to live with any disorder or disease. Desmond feels most focused and comfortable when he is designing his outfits and dressing up. It helps his autism. It helps keep his behavior under control, which means he has a high quality of life right now. And if it helps with the autism and hurts no one around him, why is this wrong? How is this criminal? How is this bad parent? Oh my God. So there it is. Who is this? This is this child actor thing, or the child drag queen that's being thrown around everywhere. That's who that is. It's Desmond is great, or Desmond is amazing. Not the. No, it is amazing. Not the. I thought it was the, but it is. Okay, so obviously there's a desperation from the mother at this point, because it's like, okay, well, I'm the victim because I can't get a job because you guys post nasty things on the internet, because it's the internet and that's what happens. Because future employers are going to Google me and realize that I have my kid parading around all over the internet, dressed as all this shit. And it's like, some people accept it. That teach their own. Some people accept it. Other people don't. But it's like, the fact that it's like you expect everyone to just bow down or, give you a round of applause and think you're the greatest mom in the world. No, because some people do seriously think this is child abuse, or think that they're exposing their children to harmful material, risk of injury. I mean, there is definitely it may not ever happen. I might eat my words and the kid might never have anything happen to him. That's possible. But at the same time, there is a large risk. A very large risk. And then now you're like, oh, my kid's autistic. Oh, autism. This poor kid's going to have severe psychological difficulties when the limelight goes dim and the depression is... I mean, that is a very valid point. I mean, that could very, 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 very well happen. Seriously. I mean, that look at all these child stars. I mean, from Amanda Bynes, Lindsay Lohan, you could say the Olsen twins, Bieber, Cyrus, all of them. I mean, they are exposed at a young age to fame, to all this stuff. All these things. And excuse me. And it's like, once they kind of start going through the ropes, they're getting a little bit older, the partying, getting exposed to drugs, alcohol, all that junk, and all these perverts in Hollywood and all that shit in the music industry, all that shit. What happened? They got all fucking crazy. They got depressed. They were hooked on drugs, all this kind of shit. Because, people are always trying to mooch and everything. And that is one of my biggest fears for this kid, is when the limelight goes away, or he starts getting desperate, or the parents are just fucking desperate because they need money. So they're pressuring their, 12, 13-year-old kid to do all this stuff. And, he's like, I kind of don't want to do this anymore. And then, the parents are pissed off. So, yeah. How justifying they're turning their special needs child into a sexualized freak who performs for men at gay bars by saying it's medically therapeutic. Here is a 11-year-old oh my God, that is disgusting. I don't want to look at that. That is an 11-year-old child. Boy or girl, I don't care. That is like just too much. An 11-year-old child should never, ever, 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 ever. Oh, boy, this stretch. Let's see. Writer Lizzie Francis, Desmond's parenting strategy propaganda expert. It's hard to tell whether or not Desmond knows the extent of which his parents have sacrificed for him. He knows they love and accept him, and if they didn't, he says he would just leave. But Desmond is a kid who doesn't know what it's like to not have a support of his parents. He never will. Wendy hasn't considered pulling the plug on public appearance in order to getting a job easier. Instead, she doubled down. She called herself a drag-ager? What? What was that? Oh, it's a mailman. I just saw a shadow in the window. I was like, oh, fuck, is someone come to my house? Nah, it's a mailman. Hopefully one of my cards is in there. Let's see. Drag-ager. I don't know how to say that. I don't really care. Someone could say it in the comments if they want. It openly admits that if his career Basically, if his career takes off, it'll be a full-time gig. She'll be a showbiz parent. There'll be her rehearsals and expenses and late nights and busy week. Yep, see, she's just banking on the kid. She's pushing her kid. And she figures this is an easy way. This is an easy way to do it because, hey, this is a new field. So, I mean, first come, first serve. This isn't what she chose. It's what Desmond chose. But acceptance and intention have created a feedback loop, whether it's virtuous or vicious, and it's a matter of perspective. But it looks happy. Desmond looks happy. Oh, no. Excuse me. The media has taken... saying turned... dedicated into an LGBT advocate. Follow describes his mission to empower men to raise great kids and lead more fulfilling adult lives, but is aiding and abetting a phenomenon that is very close to pedophilia. It is simply inconceivable that Folly would publish blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I mean, that's one article. What inspired this stream? I don't know. I just want to try. My friends sent me a bunch of goofy articles about some weird shit that, is happening in our country. So I decided to make a little off-brand thing. And I was like, and then on another stream we're talking about this guy, and I was like, I'll do a complete episode on this. So yeah, let's just get. Yeah, so it's not really like a. Yeah, that's kind of what inspired it. Inspired. Women are human. No shit. I just don't want to look at that shit. I just don't want to see that. Like, that's just too much. Parents of a drag kid have come under media fire and public scrutiny after a pedophile openly expressed his lust for the child, came to light as a child allowed to associate with a convicted killer. A known pedophile proves it Desmond. Tom Carroll, a pedophile and proactive, and recently made sexual comments of a child. O'Carroll, a criminal record of distributing child porn. So this is just an example of what you're gonna get. I mean, you're gonna get all this love and you're gonna get all this hate and you're gonna get this shit. You're gonna get these people. So this guy is for distributing child porn, runs in his blog which openly expresses lust for. So this is what this guy said about his nightclub performance. Just check out this introductory video on YouTube. No wonder 11-year-old Desmond Napoleon and other kids daringly diving into drag culture right now have provoked right-wing reactionaries into call me an idiot. I don't know how to say that word. Paroxysms of moral outrage. Let's face it, when a pretty young boy tells the world he is gay and dances sensuously in front of grown men wearing vampish dresses and makeup, when she trips... okay. Oh my god, I don't want to fucking read this. When the dollar bills are accepted as tips, audience with excitement. When all this is going, we are getting far more than just celebration of gender diversity or an innocent display of precious performance talent, and that's great. It's wonderful that a rare niche has found in the modern developed world within which a few kids can truly be themselves in ways that deny neither their gender feelings nor sexuality. Being a drag queen or a drag princess, if you will, puts it right out there in the open for all to see. It says loud and proud, I am a sexy kid with a sexy feelings. It's totally cool for grown-ups to get turned on by me. I love it. This is why I do it. Oh, God. Fucking Jesus Christ. This is what I'm fucking talking about. This is not the... I mean, I'm not saying that this is what it is, but, I mean, good Lord. This is what you're going to get. But, hey, let's just ignore those people because they're just... Yeah, okay. Desmond's mother, Wendy Napoles, and Devin Noril, who is transgender, a writer and advocate for trans rights, both blame conservative media for all the negative attention. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why this fucking mother is a nutcase. Because she just simply blames the conservative media. And it's like she doesn't realize that there's people actually care and are concerned for her child. And like, hey, like, let's dial it back a little bit. Nope. But hey, conservative media was made misleading and fabricated news articles, wrote in, articles that state it doesn't work as a drag performance, child abuse, and his performances are sexual because he accepts tips after his performances. I mean, you're not going to your fucking kid's middle school rendition of Grease and throwing money on the fucking stage. So, you know, I don't know. Napoleon said she's outraged by the media attention and Carol's expression of lust for her son and other child from the Queen Latifah Bestone. This is extremely disturbing. Convicted pedophile. This is extremely disturbing. Convicted pedophile has written a blog post stating that Desmond is hot and feeling sexy for him. He's also sexual with fellow drag kids. We do not approve of his statements have written to several times, but they have yet to remove it. It's highly inappropriate to speak of minors in that manner. So there you go. I mean, I'm glad she actually fucking realizes this, but it's like, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the fucking conservative assholes talking about you like, hey, your fucking kid's yeah. And then it's like, also, you're gonna have these fucking pedophiles. Like, you're not protecting your fucking kid from this shit. You're exposing them and then falling back when you can't handle the criticism. Oh, God, I don't want to... Oh, what the fuck? I don't want to see that picture. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I don't even need to see that. And then, Peter Talk convicts Michael League and credits League and the club as a group created as his great influences through the fashion and their makeup, not the bad things. Yep, they're convicted killers, but this guy's a convicted killer, but hey, that's okay. Because they're drag queens. Flamboyant group were celebrities among the 90s and early 90s nightclub crowd. The young boy, club promoter, they killed some guy. Wait, part of the group. Everything changed one night when a league bragged about the murder. Oh, perfect. The news spread very quickly, and the league and his crime soon became the hottest topic throughout Manhattan's nightclubs. A month after a league killed Atlanta's by bashing his head and children playing at Staten Island's Oakwood Beach, discovered a box containing torso and head. Oh my God. Jesus. So fucking yeah. Okay, look. I mean, the kid. So he kills somebody. You chop him up, and then good. They at the beach. The fucking kids find it. I mean, perfect. I mean, this guy just has a fucking record with kids. I kill someone. I let kids find a dead body. Oh, and then now I'm hanging out with a kid. Oh boy. The coroner finally identified substantial evidence proving that the killer. The authorities arrested first degree. A legal reason to play a first-degree manslaughter given 10 to 20 years. What scares you most these days? Winnie Napoles asked her son Desmond on camera. Being murdered, the child replied with a nervous smile. Public outrage. Child's parents allowed him to perform sultry dances for adults associated with a murderer. I'm a gay man. I find this weird and disturbing. No 11-year-old kid has any business being in a gay bar with grown men throwing dollar bills at a gay or straight bar. Just because got off easy doesn't mean the facts of the case are any less gruesome. We live in a sick world where people become fans of such evil, disgusting person and think this guy is cute and should be hanging out with children. The mother should be investigated. How people can make excuses for this murder and for this mom allowing her child to be put in adult situations beyond me. I mean, seriously, it's a fucking kid. Wait, are they gonna...
Our special guest, the amazing Desmond, all the way from Brooklyn. It's 9:40 p.m. and he doesn't have to go to school tomorrow.
Yay! Desmond is a now 11-year-old boy.
Wait, let me just see if this is worth watching. Let's just watch this. I'll put this. Let's just watch this. Hold on. Turn it up. Tell him it's too loud.
Oh, I am good at perfect.
Welcome to the Pew.
Welcome to the Pew.
This is the Desmond is Amazing episode.
Our special guest, the amazing Desmond, all the way from Brooklyn. It's 9:40 p.m. and he doesn't have to go to school tomorrow.
He doesn't?
Yay!
Desmond is a now 11-year-old boy whose abuse is being facilitated and promoted by some of the largest mainstream outlets in America. See my video, Grooming America, Drag Kids Go Mainstream on The Today Show, and Good Morning America.
Some of the people who are watching this show, believe it or not, don't like us.
What?
Who said that?
He did, didn't you hear him?
Some of the people who watch this show don't like us.
You're bad people.
Yeah.
You're bad people.
Yeah.
In 1996, Alec and fellow club kid Robert Freeze Riggs killed and dismembered their friend, Andre Angel Melendez, in a drug-fueled haze. The gruesome incident was fictionalized in the 2003 film Party Monster, turning Alec into a morbid cult icon in some circles.
Robert Freeze Riggs wrote a confession of the murder of Angel Gonzalez, who he and Michael Alig killed. The confession states in part, "I stepped forward and hit Angel over the head. I hit him a third time and he went down. Michael got onto his chest and was strangling him. He then took a pillow and put it over Angel's face.
Later, they cut up the body, put it in a box, and dumped it in a river.
Angel was undressed down to his underwear. Michael said,
he was a copycat. He was one of those copycats that we hate, so we killed him. I killed Angel, and that's the kind of thing that gets you in trouble.
Michael Alig is a convicted murderer, and as we will see in the next video, an admitted pedophile. Why is Desmond's mother, Wendy Nopolis, knowingly exposing her child to this man?
That's my advice to everybody out there. If you feel like you're thinking about doing it, stop thinking about it and just do it.
Yes, do it without thinking.
All the better.
Do it without thinking.
All the better. Hey, we spent years doing that. Just that in nightclubs.
Throughout the club land, you could just say that it was kind of like some kind of perverted sex clown aesthetic.
In 1994, Lee Bowery, an Australian man prominent in the New York City club kid scene, performed at the Wigstock Festival in New York's East Village, alongside other men who have made careers mocking and impersonating women, such as RuPaul. He simulated giving birth on stage and using his teeth to chew through the umbilical cord.
Ew, what the fuck is this?
And was inspired for...
Ew.
I think that's probably pretty rare.
You can commit the most horrible crime in the world, like I have.
I killed Angel.
And yet, it never is too late to become a productive member of society. I'm going to do some good for people.
Being murdered?
About 1 year after Michael Alig released video footage of himself grooming Desmond on a couch, teaching him to count play money, Desmond was made to strip on stage at a highly sexualized nightclub in Brooklyn, New York called
Oh
$2
my
Bill.
God.
Not only does Desmond remove his clothing to cheers and applause, but grown adults, mostly men, waved dollar bills at him, paying him for dancing and performing sexually.
Please don't take my sunshine away.
Desmond's mother maintains removing clothing for money is not stripping and claims critics are just homophobes. No, it doesn't matter the sex or sexuality of the adults who participate in this depravity. Sexualizing children is always wrong.
Did we eat all the poop?
What else scares you? Dying? You're scared to die? Why?
Please don't take my sunshine away.
A serial killer? I think that's probably pretty rare.
I killed Angel.
A serial killer?
Now they're just fucking memeing it. Oh, they're just memeing it.
Rare.
Memed.
You're scared to die? Why? Why?
That's such a meme now.
He was a copycat.
Being murdered?
He was one of those copycats that we hate, and so we killed him.
So, are we making you dress up like this?
They are not forcing me. They are not forcing me at all.
Oh, this is fucking pissing me
To
off.
become normalized and celebrated.
Alright, okay, this is like a meme. Alright, we're done. We're done. Okay. Well,
That was I'm done with that. Yeah, that was just a little too much. Okay. All right. So, anyways, pretty much that kind of does that. Let's see. So there was a critique of that. Oh boy. Michael League. There you go. It's this guy. So what does he do? He's a Twitter page? Like, how do you have a Twitter page? And he's still he's still doing stuff? I mean, I guess, who knows at this point with these people? I don't want to know. So, let's go back to this. So yeah, he keeps getting spammed with his stuff. I mean, and I guess, like, oh boy, let's go to the Twitter page. Let's just see how Twitter goes about this one. Only has doesn't even have 5,000 followers. I thought they'd have more. Oh my gosh. So this is the Twitter page of Desmond. I mean, this kid is just, I don't know. It's like it's like crazy because it's like you just getting, people do this stuff and then they ask you your opinion and they're like, oh, hey, how do you feel about this? It's like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Oh boy, let's go to the, why am I still on my fucking, look at this. Awarded advocate, outspoken gay youth, editorial runway model, public people, blah, performer of own drag house, the House of Amazing, 5-star film and TV actor, published author, muse, legendary, up-and-coming member of the original pioneering vogue, the House of He's like 12. People should be able to dance, sing, and dress any way. You express yourself however you want. It doesn't matter if you like jazz, rap, ballad, or ballroom dresses. You can just do it. I like Diana Mess. Maybe you do too. Desmond's bio. Okay. Here we go. Let's just see what this is. Desmond first developed an interest in drag when he was a toddler. His mother would be watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and she would stop playing with his toys in order to watch as well. He thought drag queens were so amazing and beautiful like princesses. He made his professional drag debut in RuPaul's Drag Race Season 5 winner Jinx Monsoon's video Bacon Shake when he was just 7 years old. Jesus. Let's just look this up. How about that? Sorry, I just hit the mic. Let's just look this up. And that looks fucking creepy.
Now listen to my story and listen to it well.
It only has like
Good girls go to heaven and bad girls raise a lot of hell. I was always a poor lady from the finest finishing. Well, I went with friends to a party where they turned me into a freak, so play that wild piano and beat no savage drum. All night long, no shaking. Come on, everybody, it's fun. Come on, boys.
oh my fucking god. This is, what the fuck is this? This is a 7-year-old child. This is a 7-year-old child. A little boy. Oh my fucking god. I mean, no. Whatever.
House of Amazing. So Desmond is the founder of the first ever drag house exclusively for youth. A youth drag house. This is it. Let's look up youth drag house. Wow. I feel like I'm a fucking creep now because I'm looking this shit up out of just pure wondering what the fuck this is. Let's go to Facebook. I don't have Facebook. So, yeah, there's nothing really. No, I'm not getting. I'm not. Oh, so it's just all this stuff. Oh, see, this is look at all this stuff that they're. It's just the parents just doing this shit. Yeah, look at this. Look at all these things that they did. She did, he did. Some of it's probably good stuff. I'm not going to say that. Earned Diva of Courage Award, Diva Awards. Gave speech, performance, and workshop at the True Colors runway model at PIM comedy and fashion show awareness sex trafficking of youth. Well, you know, shit. Okay, well. Seems like the fame's starting to die down. Or is this the real one? There's two different ones? Oh, this is the Instagram. I just don't. This is a kid. Look at that. Trump just texted me. So this is one comment of the impeachment shit. Since I bought something from I bought a Space Force shirt from the website, they have my number and they've been spamming the fuck out of my phone with their fucking text message about donating since the impeachment. Spam. Is this the mother?
There are no kids in my school that are gay or wanting to do drag at all. I'm Desmond the Amazing. I'm 11 years old, and I live in New York City, the best city in the world. Okay, I'm ready. Your eyebrows aren't sleek. Her name is Wendy Napolis, and she's my dragager.
My name is Wendy, and I'm Desmond's mom and dragager, and I manage...
You just look like a fucking... The mom looks like a fucking nutcase. The mom looks like she really just, literally does this for herself. She's like, I am doing this for my child and myself. Napolis. Napolis. Let's see. Oh wow, look at this. Worst mother of the year. Good lord, they're savage. They're savage, boy. Mother dresses 11-year-old like a gay Ronald McDonald tripping on acid. Lets him dance in a men's club while gay adult men rain dollar bills upon her 11-year-old son. Gets upset that a convicted pedo sexualizes him and something. But worst mother of the year, Wendy Napoles rips on the conservative press for daring to claim that she's purposely dressing her 11-year-old son as a drag queen to attract pedophiles in the LGBT community for supporting this reprehensible mother. Oh, man. What the fuck? I don't want to see that. So, yeah, I mean, this is just another one of those conservative, Let's see, yeah. Wait. Okay. They did this. Okay, I want to read this one.
Such a fucking kid. Okay. The mother of an androgynous gay drag kid who was videoed dancing in a gay bar before a crowd of men throwing dollar bills at him says she has been cleared of wrongdoing by child services. See, this is what I'm talking about. You can parade your kid around with the fuck, but it's like, don't have your kid go to a fucking adult bar and dance for men and strip at 11 years old. What happens is the kid gets older and he's like, what the fuck did I do when I was a kid? All my other friends were playing sports and, you know, learning how to play piano and Fortnite dancing. I was dancing, stripping for adult men, while so many men across the world just fantasize about being with my 11-year-old self. Like, you know, well, my mother allowed me to hang out with a murderer. I got to hang out with a murderer while we were poor and broke. Instead of getting a job, she just managed me being a drag guy kid. Let me hang out with a bunch of pedos and murderers and shit. Jesus. The mother was smart. She'd just take the kid, get some money, and just fucking go into the shadows before he gets fucking a little bit older and has more, you know, knowledge, institutional knowledge, and then, you know, he gets wrapped into being rebellious. Like, he's gonna rebel against her. He might rebel. He's gonna meet some fucking asshole people that are gonna fuck with him and make him more into a fucking case. Let's see. When the mother went on her son's Instagram page this week to inform followers that she's no longer... Why go on the page and start shit and talk shit? Just stop. Her and the father, Andrew, were subject to over 150 complaints. Half of them are probably bullshit. That her son was seen in a viral video dancing in a gay bar in New York City last December while dressed in girls' makeup, blah, wig, high heels, and a crop top. Suddenly, the mother posted a picture on social media showing her letter from New York City, saying she'd been accused of child abuse, exploitation, and maltreatment. Yes, that's what it fucking is. The report was determined to be unfounded. This means that CPS, whatever, did not find believable proof, credible evidence that a child was abused or maltreated. She said that they backed in the corner and had to defend herself at reports received by authorities. The case went over to the governor's office. Recently, a YouTube video was made that we should allow ACS to investigate if we have nothing to hide, which we have, and we do not having to hide. We've been under microscope since early December. I never thought I would have to breach my own privacy and confidentiality, provide proof that has demanded us of malice. Breach your own privacy and confidentiality. You fucking gave that up when you put your 11-year... No, you started out with putting your 7-year-old kid in a drag music video, had him dancing on a table at a bar, put him on national television, has him doing all this shit. You don't have fucking privacy. Again, this is these people who think that they can have the best of both worlds. Oh, I want to be a public figure and go martyr my child. Oh, I also want privacy. Pick one. Alright. Police added that this was also made by NYPD. All these were investigating the shit out of it. I mean, listen. Not every fucking parent gets investigated by all these people for, like, I don't know, yelling at their kid for playing too much Minecraft. Or the kid getting a D on their fucking test. No, they don't. Like, she needs to stop acting like she's this normal parent that, like, she's not a normal parent. I mean, regardless of how you feel, if you feel in favor or against this whole thing, it's not normal. So stop acting like this is normal. You're not going to get treated normally. So this comes with the territory. Just because you go on the Good Morning America show doesn't mean that you're, I don't know, you know. No abuse or maltreatment was found. No regulations for child performers was broken. No illegal activity has occurred. So she's just going off the fact that, oh, well, it wasn't illegal. It wasn't illegal. Wink, nod, wink, nod. Jesus. I just don't get it. The NYPD is assisting us. Desmond has extra security measures in place at his school. This poor fucking kid. the poor kids at school having to have security and get treated differently. The kid can't have a normal fucking life because his parents are so fucking whacked out. I blame the parents. I don't blame the kid at all. You just look at the kid and you're like, oh, he must want all of this stuff. Like, maybe he just wants to dress up. He wants to dance around. Like, it doesn't matter. Let the kid dance around. Let the kid dress up. But it's like, put him in front of a fucking stage and strip in front of adult men. I mean, just get a grip. Whooshie. After his dance at $3 Bill Gay Club, was criticized by conservative media, defended her decision to allow her son to dance at the gay club and collect tips. Critics can accuse her son of essentially stripping at a gay nightclub. Some even argue that Nicole's dance at a gay is not much different than having an 11-year-old girl dance in a men's cabaret club. I mean, that's the same fucking thing. The truth is, my son is a professional drag performer. Delusional woman. Adding that sometimes drag performers collect tips. No one forces him to perform. Performing is what he loves to do and always loves to do. So, I mean, this is this parent trying to blur the lines of when they want to be a parent and when they want to let their kid have independence. I mean, what's going to stop the kid from wanting to do more? You know, oh, it's his decision. It's his decision. And it's like, that is not a justifiable reason. I mean, if you go back to fucking To Catch a Predator, I mean, it's still illegal no matter what the kid consents to. It's still illegal. Maybe this is apparently not illegal, but how ethically and morally sound do you feel by allowing your child to do this? For real, for real. Oh, the truth is my son is... Yeah, okay, whatever. She said that her son does not dance in a sexual... Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, not a sexual manner. She also complained that the complaints against her family are nothing but blatant homophobic. Oh my god. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. They mask... They use all of these things as, oh, it's homophobia. Oh, it's homophobia. Oh, it's transphobia. And it's like, maybe some of these people watch that and they are appalled and disgusted maybe as a parent, an uncle, an aunt, a grandparent, and they're like, this is fucking disgusting. This is a child on an adult stage performing. Does this kid know the ramifications? Probably not. I'm not saying the kid's dumb. The parents said he's autistic. So an autistic 11-year-old child is on stage dancing and stripping and drag voguing, whatever, to adult men giving them mail. There you go. You let your autistic child strip and make up and all that shit. Oh man, these parents need to lose their fucking child. Honestly, I'm sorry. That's mean, but this is by far just some he was a ballet dancer for 4 years and is currently earning a A+ grade in drama at his school. He has extreme talent in his celebrity and character impersonations. His costumes are less revealing than a dancer's or cheerleader's uniform and always age appropriate. I like how they prop their kid up as this great everything, the more that they prop their kid up as this perfect, amazing, no pun intended, amazing, great, wonderful, everything's great, happy. It's there is probably a dark side to all of this. I mean, unfortunately, there is going to probably be a dark side with the parents or with this kid when she is projecting all of this great, positive, wonderful, everything's A+, he does this, he's great, all this shit. There is usually some underlying factor. And obviously, as we saw, that there was the whole thing about the mother being broke, the parents being broke. And that's something that, as they continue to get older, is they're going to be riding on the fact that this kid's going to take them to stardom. And it's unfortunate because at what lengths are these parents going to go? They can sit here and say how we're protecting our kid, we're not letting him do this, that, it's up to him. But it's at what point when you start getting bills, you start getting debt collectors, and things start, you're getting hungry. And, here comes, excuse me, someone that's offering an opportunity to do something. But hey, it's kind of sketch. It's kind of like, what the, I don't know. Like, are these parents going to sit here and push their kid to do it? Or are they going to say, no, it's fine, we'll just have ice cubes for dinner? And, you know, it's a reality. It's not just like, you're being a conservative nutcase who's homophobic. It's a real life thing. That's showbiz. That's showbiz, baby. But for real, I mean, it's like these parents have it doesn't seem like these parents have a contingency plan for when this kid gets tired of doing this, or the money runs out, the fame runs out, or some shit happens. But instead of like kind of taking it eternally, they blame conservative media and homophobes. So, children are being exploited as pawns in a very adult, high-stakes war of victim and gender politics. Consequently, we're not only watching princess by proxy, but politics by proxy. As children are thrust into adult sexual and adult political agendas, real adults are regressing into childlike behavior. That's very fucking true. The antidote for these intergenerational role reversals and the way to protect the current generation of children is to parents who step up into their roles as adults and take responsibility for their lives, political attitudes, and opinions. Valid point. They must also be educated on about healthy child development and age appropriateness. Only then will their children have the best chance to realize and pursue their own individual identity and dreams. Valid points. I agree with all of that. I think most sane, normal people would agree with the same thing. But it's showbiz, baby. Desmond Napoles is not only the only child drag star that's made headlines in recent months. In January, 10-year-old Canadian boy A. Nemes Quinn Melicon Golden stage name, was featured in Huck magazine. In one photo that did not make it to publication, the child is shown in full drag makeup and a black dress, posing with a man wearing nothing but a pair of heels and a small piece of fabric coloring his genital area. That man was the season 7 winner of RuPaul's Drag Race, Violet. Oh, that was a photo we saw that I didn't want to see. God, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Where are the parents, and why do people just take a step back like, whoa, hold on, I need to stop. So, yeah, really, these parents need to fucking stop. Where are these parents at? Look at these fucking... I just look at the mother and I'm just like... that the parents look like I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I really don't like to judge people on their appearance, but I mean, like, when I look at these parents, they just look like nutcases. Like, they seriously just look like they are off their fucking rocker. He just looks like he's fucking a creep, and she just looks like she wants to live a fantasy. Yeah, I'm sorry. Those parents they look fucking creepy. Yeah, and I mean I don't want to see pictures of this. It's creepy. I mean, I really hope the kid's okay. I think he's okay, but I hope when he gets older, he's like, what the fuck is going on? But who knows? I digress because I don't know. He has a YouTube page. Let's go to his YouTube page.
Okay, hi everyone, it's Desmond the Amazing, and yeah, Thursday, it was a bad day, and I'll just get to I had a really good day at school, I did a movie, but let's get to the main part now. So, I finished shooting the movie, and I did a little video for it was just a little video after that, and then we decided to get on the L train. We met a fan.
Alright, I'm not going to listen to it, but I'm going to read it. So I guess he does. I just want to tell you about an incident that happened Thursday where me and my mom got attacked by a hater in the subway station on our way home from a movie shoot. It's really been bothering me, so I want to get off my chest. Basically, a man followed us into an elevator from the L train subway platform on Union Square and started yelling all kinds of things at us, and he was bunching up his fists as trying to push and come at us. My mom was shielding me and defending me. He looked me dead in the eyes and said I was disgusting. Mom said it was none of his business. He said, oh yes, it's my business. It was scary. He followed us for a while in the station when we got out of the elevator. Then he left. Once he saw we were headed towards the police station, he ended up having to file a police report on the person. And you know what? Actually, I think he's going to get off on
go off on. Like the fact that people who don't even know me are making up things about my life, posting them on the internet, and causing me to be attacked in the subway. Do people even realize that they're hurting and affecting a kid in real life by the things they make up and post? Like, what kind of perp people want to hurt a kid? I'm not hurting anyone. I'm out there. I'm just trying to do good things for other kids in my community, and I have haters who come at me and call me disgusting in my face. I'm really just mad about this right now. I'm really tired of the lies of Minnelli. So I grabbed an index card from my bag and made a list of things that I'm upset about and then put them in this video to share my experiences, opinions, haters. I also want to say I love all my fans, the Amazies, for being there. I feel bad. I mean, your fucking mother is just... Your parents are just letting you fucking subject to this shit. And I mean, I'm not saying that didn't happen, but who knows? That shit could have been made up. It could have been fucking made up because a lot of people like to make fucking crazy shit up. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but again... I feel bad. I mean, the parents, again, put their fucking kids in these crazy situations, then turn around. Not that these things are justified in any sense of the word. They're not justified. None of the shit that he has to deal with is justified. These people are assholes to him. Don't treat the kid. But it's like, know that the world is not a fucking wonderful place at all. The world is a fucked up place full of fucked up people. And... I mean, don't be surprised when people are fuckheads. Not that that's nice, but, they're fuckheads. And, yeah, I don't want to look at this shit. It's fucking... This is too much. So, yeah, that's basically the whole Desmond thing. I'm sure there's more to it. I don't really need to see. Let's see. Wait. Desmond the Amazing is the future? On Russia Today? What? Wait, hold on. Liberal media... I was going to say, what the fuck? Why would Russia Today be like... Russian media would be happy to proclaim the sexualization of children as the future, but ordinary people aren't buying it. A video celebrating a cross-shooting child as united to a general revulsion. We live in a pervasive age, but even in San Antonio, as in a 12-year-old New York boy whose appearance is a gay pride parade, even struck classes, dancer, and attention dollars is landing on spots and television, fawning coverage from the pink press. Nobody else is here for comments poorly, inversely negative. The once great Mashable is now producing nothing of value. After years of following it into admiration for Pete once created, I am unfollowing and saying good riddance. Sorry they killed your pup, Pete. Morals and ethics are what parents should instill in the child. Despite what this kid's mother says, children should not be responsible for their own foundation direction. That is the parent's moral obligation. What you see in this video is child abuse and failure of parent. Wait, what is this? It's a five. Oh, I don't want to see 5 minutes of this. Yikes, man. You're not a soccer mom, you're a fucking nutcase. Oh, boy. Just comments. Yeah, I mean, that's fucking crazy. Mashable. Okay. Well, anyways, let's go back to this other thing. Yeah, that's true, Remy. Yeah, I mean, the hell happened to my stream? Oh! My shit got taken down already. Holy shit. Wait, is my stream already down? My stream is already down. Oh my god. They already cut my fucking stream. Oh, it's back up. Okay. What? How did they find it that fast? That's crazy. Anyways, fuck that. That's weird. I thought my stream was down.
No, it's gonna be back up. It's back up. Okay, I was like, okay, it's back up. Okay, good. Okay, so I guess I can't watch that video. Mashable was like, I thought my shit was like gone because it's gonna be gone. Honestly, I enjoy it while it lasts because they're gonna take it down because I'm hating on a kid. So I mean, obviously, I hate a kid. So yeah, thanks. And
So it's funny. See, it's just a bunch of people just like, yeah, this is fucking a little too much. So, I mean, again, I'm not even against this kid. Like, watching the kid, like, he obviously has autism. Like, he's obviously got, like, ADHD. He's got something. I mean, he just kind of, like, can't sit still. He's just kind of always, like, to say the least. So, yeah, I don't know about that whole thing. Yeah, just really creepy, honestly. Alright, go forward. So, I mean, there's really nothing. I don't know there's much else. Yeah, I guess it was Mashable was like, yeah, go F yourself. You can't play our video. So, really, let's see anything in the news about the kid. Let's see. Let's see. Well, National Review, that's probably a conservative thing, too.
I'm assuming.
It happens in the issue that launched a recent fracas in the American right is on my own is in my own despairing beat. Effective gender identity policies on children disputes the strategy aside, conservatives can all agree that a culture that permits the sexualization and sterilization of children's bodies is a rotten one. As I read before, there are plenty of people on the left who think so too. The case, obviously, this is a fucking. I've never heard of National Review.
I don't know if it's. I don't know. I mean, but seriously, it is one kid out of billions on Earth.
Yeah, I mean it is. I mean there's one kid, but then they get pushed to this. They get pushed to the moon, and I mean obviously assholes like me make videos, but it's like this shouldn't be celebrated so fucking much to the point where it's like this is great. It's like there's a lot of red flags and a lot of pushback that needs to happen. Obviously, that I don't know. I don't get it. I know this is gonna get taken down, but. I mean, this kid's getting exploited. Clearly, this kid's getting exploited. And you can obviously argue why other people are being exploited for a bunch of other things, but this is a very dangerous, fine line that you're crossing in terms of having a kid dress up in drag and all this bullshit. Pretty fucking thin fine line. Case of Desmond the Amazing, toxic brand created for 11-year-old, drag, blah, 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 drag kid much the same as a drag, da, da, da. If I were a feminist, I might suspect latent misogyny and find that practice odious, but at any rate, I draw the line at kids. Desmond's parents draw no such line, said his mother, Wendy Lou Labos is amazing, is insisting at first his performances are age appropriate.
Okay, they're not.
The fact is that they do not support his account, so he did that whole thing. Desmond's, for a long time, Desmond said he came out as gay when he was born. Yep, he somehow. As we call the babble of Diane Effershaft in her shaft. I'm a psychologist and founder member of Children National and Gender. Would maintain that female toddlers can send gender messages by tearing boughs out of their hair and say things like "I boy." Whatever. Desmond's new career obviously keeps his mom very busy. She calls herself a dragager. Oh, dragager, like manager, but drag. Oh God, just call yourself a fucking bad parent. It runs his Instagram account, which has over 1,500,000 followers, or 150,000
followers. Excuse me.
Half of them are fucking pink-haired, like fucking LGBTQ feminazi nutcases who think this is great, and the other half are probably pedophiles. All of which just need to stop. She also oversees his busy schedule of media appearances. Sometimes Desmond appears in home videos along with famous figures in adult drag culture. Well, Yeah, I don't know why I'd want my child to be hanging out with a bunch of adult drag people. Like, to each their own. I fucking said it before. I don't care. Do drag. I mean, it's entertaining. I go to a drag show. I've been to a drag show. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all. I don't care. It's funny. It's fun. It's entertaining. But if I go to a drag show with my friends or a significant other, and we're hanging out, having some drinks, laughing, everyone's dancing around, and I see if I see Desmond the fucking Amazing come out on the stage, I'm gonna leave. It's a child. I don't need to see a child dancing in front of me with that. I'm like, I don't know. Hey, whoa, it's like, no. Like, if I got carded to come in here, I hope the performers got carded too. And if they're underage, put X's on them. Under 18, if they're under 21 but above 18, put X on their hand. I don't know. But I don't need to see an 11-year-old kid dancing on stage while I'm at a fucking drag show. Seriously. That's no. No. Not at all. And everyone... I don't know what my dog's barking at. It just barks at nothing. Okay. So yeah, then the whole let's see. Desmond recently told HuffPost that the club kids of the early the 90s are his inspiration. The one that the killer kids group. Yeah, there you go. Oh boy. So it's not just the mother's influence. Desmond's dad is on board. He is his progressive Brooklyn school. As are the hosts of Good Morning America today, BBC, and they're individuality, be yourself, be who all you can be, blah 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 blah. It's all you, blah. All this brainwashing into fucking thinking that like the world needs to bend down to you and your shit all of the time, and anyone that disagrees with you is a racist, homophobic piece of shit who doesn't actually just have a difference in opinion. They're all just evil, mean bad people. And you can use any kind of situation you're in and equate it to racism and homophobia and sexism and blah, 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 blah. That's what you can do. And then we go into the drag show thing, and, male and female, blah, 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 blah. Long mentioned his connection to the league performance. I said, I wonder if he ever thought his normalization of child abuse. Booed. Wait. Bergdorf conducted a celebratory interview with Desmond is Amazing. Afterward, the lesbian activist Julia Long attended a meeting and asked Bergdorf a question about Desmond's safety. Long mentioned his connection with a league and his performances with adult men. She said, I wondered what you thought about this normalization of child abuse. Long was booed and made to leave the event. See, again, it's like you can't face... Some of these people don't want to face reality. They want to live in a fantasy world where everything is wonderful. Everything is fine. Nothing's going to go wrong. Everyone means nice. Everyone's expressing themselves. Everyone's just here to be great. Janice Turner comments for Times of London, who's also on the left, similarly noted on Twitter, Hey NSPCC, can you please explain why a child safeguarding charity has hired a porn model as a child line ambassador? It's an astonishing decision. Is it worth canceled direct debts? Damn. Let's see, 2 points. Gender identity ideology should not be underestimated. It is not a fringe issue. It is a well-funded and mobilized attempt to sanitize the exploitation and sexualization of children vis-a-vis gender. Gender demagogues mask the ideology's relationship to sex and sexuality using LGBT umbrella as political and personal shield. I don't disagree. There's definitely a lot of science and research and study behind all of the mental, emotional, and all the things that go into the chemical imbalance, whatever you want to call it. The identity and the ideology of sex and gender, all that stuff. Not to take away any kind of thing of that's a serious issue and it should be done research and there should be things. And it's going to not take overnight. It's going to take years and years, decades of research. But yeah, once it's in the umbrella of the LGBT community and it gets pushed by extremists, it's like all is love and all is fair in love and war apparently, and it's just like all free for all. Where if you have any questions, you question it. You have any, you differentiate anything. You want to separate, drag queen kids with transgender or
sex, whatever you want to do it. Oh, it's you're wrong. You're homophobe. All this stuff, and that's where it's so unproductive. It's so unproductive to do that because there's so much that can be done that should be done. There's more political consensus against this than many on the right realize, and we must use that. There are two interconnected ways of a culture, or legally launching uncompromising all or nothing attack in the political arena and culturally, inspiring ordinary people to care and fight. Traditionally, the left has been better at both than the right has. While the common good in this case, child welfare, has been abandoned by the Democratic Party. I mean, that's okay. I don't really necessarily agree with that completely at all. By editorial pages in the New York Times, by teachers and schools boards across the country. A concern is now found in the Times' new known comments section among parents on both right and left. If we dismantle the euphemisms, sharing the facts far and wide, we may find that enough people will fiercely protest. Ugh. So, long story short, we have delusional parents using their child as cannon fodder for their political agenda, and seemingly maybe the mother's desire to have this as her dream in life. It never worked out. The dad's just like, oh, whatever, and he looks like a creeper. This kid is autistic, and the parents are broke, and they're using him to normalize child drag queens, princesses, kings, whatever the fuck it is, as normal. And it's okay for this kid who's 11, 12 years old to dance on stage and strip and do all these crazy things. Because, hey, guess what? Let him express himself. Let him do what he wants. But hey, we're the parents and we get all the flack and poor us. It's a combination of the parents wanting to use him as cannon fodder, as I just said, and then not wanting to be actual parents, but just like friends and advocates. Like, they need to stop being advocates. Stop being advocates and like supporters of just like whatever, and start being parents first and foremost. Parents to your kid. It's all you can do. It's all you should do at that age. Pushing your child to be this kind of thing at such an early age is not going to end well. I would put money on it, unfortunately. This is not going to end well for this kid. Something, as I said, will happen. The parents will run out of money. They will, falter. They will turn to their more nasty tactics, forcing the kid to do anything. They're saying now they're not forcing him to do anything, but guess what? He looks up to his parents. He doesn't want to disappoint his parents. He's not going to want to disappoint them. And when you don't want to disappoint your parents, you're gonna go the extra mile. As I said. So the kid's, towing a fine line between, should I be doing that? Is this advocacy? Is this, going to pay all the bills? I mean, he can be an advocate for, young kids in the LGBT community all he wants. I mean, that's a great thing. That's definitely a great positive thing. I have no issue with that. But it's like, at what cost is he going to do that? Is he going to continue to sell himself? Is he going to, get involved with the wrong perverted men in the future, or not even perverted, but just like take advantage of them in any way because the parents need money? Like, those are all real issues. And is he going to get taken, or how many perverts are out there gunning for him, or whatever? So again, this is not a normal thing. I personally believe this is child abuse, child exploitation, child exploitation, and child abuse. Your kid's up on stage stripping for men to throw money at. As he gets older, more and more is going to be justifiable, and more is going to be allowed because, he's older, so it's fine. He's under 18, but it's still fine. Over 150 complaints by CPS. That says something. I mean, no normal parent has that happen. No parent has it happen. So yeah, I believe this is child abuse. No, I'm not a transphobe. No, I'm not a homophobe. And the fact that that's the excuse is just laughable. I mean, that's such a blanketed, lazy argument. Oh, it's homophobia. Oh, it's transphobia. And it's like, if that's the case, then I mean, like, everyone's a transphobe. Everyone's a homophobe. Everyone that you want to encounter that doesn't sit there and, like, kiss the floor beneath you and, call your son brave and stunning and you're just a great mother and all this, then they're a transphobe and homophobe. Like, to live in that reality is just, like, it's insane, and it's hard to get out of that reality. And his kid's gonna find the real world is not gonna, like, not everyone's gonna be his friend. His parents can shield him all they want from, negativity or haters, and they're gonna train him to believe that anyone that disagrees with him is a negative hater and and hates them, and they're the worst person in the world. Sure, don't worry. Some 40-year-old musty Michael Legan guy will come along and take care of this kid and put him on drugs, get him drunk, and make him kill somebody. So that's basically it for me. I can't really want to deal with this anymore. I mean, this is, I don't want to see any of this shit. This is disturbing, honestly. But excuse me. Yeah, I think people need to take a step back. I think people should be ashamed for celebrating all this. I mean, celebrate the kid, coming out, whatever. That's fine. Celebrate the kid wanting to do something. But it's like to put him on this national stage at this fucking age is disgusting. He doesn't need to be exposed like this. So, yeah. I do appreciate everyone coming on, having this little, vent sesh. Everyone can definitely comment back on their opinions and how they feel differently, or they think I'm an asshole, or they think I'm right, or I'm too much of a libtard. But, enjoyed doing this one on my day off. So, again, I hope to be on maybe Sunday or Tuesday. I will do something. I'll go back to TCAF for now. But again, this is Desmond is Amazing. I put the title as The Amazing. Is Amazing. Again, child drag queen, Vogue, star, LGBT, all this stuff. Again, really just not in agreement with this. Again, it's not against the kid. I hope the kid, grows up and, is becoming an awesome advocate for the LGBT community, does great things and keeps his head straight and cannot, fall into the wrong hands and end up in a bad situation. The kid, I think the kid means well. I don't think he means any harm. Obviously doesn't mean any harm by it, but, I think there's a lot of actors behind the scenes that I think most people are what they're really worried about. That's what I'm worried about, is these actors behind him, his parents, these adults that, while he's meaning one thing, they're projecting another thing, or their purpose is different. So that's where I come from. I'm sure most people do. I'm sure there's a lot of fucking disgusting people out there that, on both sides, that are for him or against him. But again, that's where I come from, in my opinion. The kid means well. I mean, I don't think anything against them, but it's just, So, and again, he's autistic, as his mother said. So, I mean, you're taking an autistic kid and throwing him in all this bullshit. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a good idea. So, again, Mike Pence saying cheers, happy holidays. Hope you come on before then. If not, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy New Year's. Everyone, be safe, be smart, and enjoy the company that you have, or enjoy the time away from the company, meaning family and friends. So again, this is Mike Pence signing off. Cheers.